happy Sunday. Welcome to New Orleans.
Thank you.
Have y'all been here before?
We filmed here, yeah.
Okay, perfect.
Filmed both movies here.
Yeah.
I've been here. I've probably done a dozen projects.
I
here.
didn't know if it was like movie magic or anything like that. So that is very cool.
No, New Orleans is second home to me.
Yeah,
at this
it's
point.
the other LA.
It is.
You think it's Atlanta, but for you guys, it is.
Yeah, I live in LA, and then this is the other LA.
There we go. Very cool. Well,
Kevin's a very LA man. Very
no,
LA.
I'm
I
not
also
at
live
all.
in Los Angeles.
Oh, you
but
do?
I don't-
Okay.
I feel like a transplant, right?
Yeah.
We all are.
Yeah, it's very true. It's very true. But I've never been here before, and
Oh,
the fact that
welcome.
y'all got to visit so much. It's like there's so much out there to do.
Yeah.
Like you could go see a vampire, or go to cemeteries, or like there's just so much great food that the choices are overwhelming. So you have to give me some recommendations at some point.
Kellen Goff and I went out to dinner last night, and we had, he wanted gumbo. He was on a mission to get good gumbo
And Dewey sausage.
and
like,
beignets. and seeing
Did you find it?
Yeah.
Where'd you
We
guys
went
go
to
for gumbo?
Mr. Ed's.
Oh, Mr. Ed's?
Mr. Ed's. And he took his first scoop, and he goes, it was like, holy. And then he did the same thing at Cafe Du Monde when we had beignets.
Yes, that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's so bad because in the green room, there's all of those beignets, and you're just like, I could eat 17
Yeah, I
of
could
these.
keep going.
They're really good.
Yeah, they are.
I love
But I need
beignets.
to try the Cafe Du Monde beignets.
It's really good people watching.
Sure.
So you go grab a table and then just sit there and zone out. It's really great.
I took pictures of the beignets last night
Oh, God.
because I know my wife is going to be real jealous.
Oh.
Was
You
it?
gotta take some back.
Did you do the 10 pounds of
They
powdered
don't
sugar?
travel well.
They don't.
True. Yeah, especially if it already has powdered sugar on it.
Right. I said to Kellen, I go, don't inhale. When
Yes.
you're eating, you
It's the
can't
cinnamon
because
challenge
you might
over
die.
again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're super good, but you have to figure out how to travel with them one day because they're King's cake and beignets.
Yeah. Well, you can get King's Cake shipped.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it have the little baby in it?
Yeah.
Already?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to
It's
do
so
that.
creepy. Y'all are creeping me out right now. Like the baby, and she's got these tiny hands
I have
all
to-
day teasing me with them, and I'm like,
I should have brought him.
oh,
On
thank
stage.
God you
I'm
didn't.
like, shh.
Anybody have a question?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be sitting next to you if you did.
Yeah, I
I'd
would
be
give you
somewhere
this
else.
chair. I'll sit in the
Well,
middle.
Yeah, exactly.
There we go.
Next time you're in town for a project, I'll make sure I bring him on set.
Just tiny hands, 10 of them.
God,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's terrible.
I would love to go ahead and get into some
Awesome.
questions before I turn it over to the audience.
Okay.
I usually ask everybody that I have your acting origin story. How did you get into the business, and how did you get where you are now?
You want to go?
You can go ahead. Mine's a little long.
You know, I started in college. I went to the University of Illinois, and there was acting classes, and I was like, oh, let's check this out. Okay, oh, that was fun. That was nice. And then I was studying psychology, and junior year, first semester, I was taking my second acting class, and my advisor said, I was undecided, undeclared major,
Most
right?
people are.
Yeah.
And usually they go to psychology, which is so strange.
It's so general, like you do anything. And she goes, what do you want your major to be? I go, I don't want a major. She's like, you have to pick a major. Like, you've been here too long, pick a major. I go, okay, psychology. But I liked acting more. And the minute I realized that some people actually make a living doing that, I go, okay, that's what I want to do. That's it. And that was it. So I dove into theater in college and never looked back. And that was it.
That's awesome.
That was in 1994.
You know what? And
God,
now,
am I that old?
right up there.
Jiminy Christmas.
You don't look
Nope.
a day over 21.
No comment. No comment.
I don't look a day over 60.
Don't stop. What about you, Jess?
So, kind of like Kevin, I started doing drama in school, fell in love with it, and it was amazing. I didn't realize that it was something that I could actually do as a career. So I went to school for audio engineering and kind of fell into television and been in television for almost my entire career in life. And then, these roles started popping up and started getting picked for them, and there you go. Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, I saw that. Well, I didn't Google you guys. This is all very natural. Every question that I have. But I saw that you were doing a lot of production stuff on that end.
Yeah.
How is it different from what you're doing now?
Yeah, my first job outside of school was I was on tour with David Copperfield, and we did it was an East Coast tour, and then our residency was in Vegas, so I did that. I was started out as an assistant tour manager, and then bumped up to one of David's personal assistants. That taught me a lot about live events, and that carried over into the film and television section, and I worked for America's Most Wanted, Retirement Living TV, and CNN kind of broke me. I thought I wanted out of it, and it was a good job, but it was a lot of hours, and it was just kind of burned me out. And then I started doing event management, and then after that, I moved here, and the film industry was thriving here, and it sucked me right back in. And, once it comes knocking again, you don't say no.
Well, we're happy you said yes, because you both did such a great job on this movie.
Thank you.
Great.
Thank you.
Were you familiar with the franchise before you got this role, or was someone in your family familiar, played the games?
Barely.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm like, I vaguely remember Five Nights at Freddy's something, and Andy, the guy who hired us on the first movie, he's a stunt coordinator. He goes, he called me in December of 22, and he said, "Hey, I've got this movie. We, start in January. It's a creature movie, and I've done a lot of creature work." He goes, "It's a video game thing, Five Nights at Freddy's. Do you know it?" And I was like, "It sounds familiar." I go, "Hey, Braden." I called my son in the next room. I go, "Five Nights at Freddy's. We know it?" He goes, "Yeah." I go, "Do we play it?" Because he's got to remind me what games we play and what we don't. Yeah. I go, "Do we play it?" He goes, "No, but Gage does," his buddy at school. I go, yeah, we know it. He goes, "Okay, we start in January." That was it. It was I had to send my sizes in and make sure I fit the Freddy suit, and I went in for a fitting.
Well,
and
you were the first one from our team to go to the Jim Henson Creature Shop.
Right.
Which is so cool that they're the ones that did it.
Yeah.
I think it's very iconic.
Yeah.
It's an iconic name.
Childhood dream come true.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And when you walk into Henson's Creature Shop in Burbank, the
Nostalgia.
first place you see is the conference room, right? You feel like you're walking onto Sesame Street.
That's so
It was amazing. And you got Sesame Street, and then what was the
Oscar
other?
was there.
There's Oscar.
Oscar.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
They
garbage can and all.
Yeah.
And Big Bird's there, but then also, what are the other?
The-
Fraggle Rock
Yep.
is in that room. It's all in
some
one
of the
conference
creatures
room.
from the Dark Crystal.
Dark Crystal, right?
Dinosaurs.
Yep.
God, they had so much in there. They had Farscape, the stuff that they did from Farscape.
I don't know.
They
But
had
this
a lot,
conference room
yeah.
is set up to impress clients. So they put everything in there. And it's like, take all the pictures you want in there. Once you go through these other doors, camera goes away.
Exactly. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think it's crazy that imagine having a serious conversation in that room, and Big Bird is just over your
Oh,
shoulder.
we had
Everyone-
several of them, and I'm like, Jess, are you paying attention? I'm like, no.
No, I'm not, because Big Bird's right here, and Big Bird's like 8 feet tall.
I'm like, phone, Oscar the Grouch. I'm like,
yeah, everyone, you walk into there, you're a kid.
oh yeah.
That makes sense.
Doesn't matter how old you are, you're a kid.
Yeah.
That is really, really cool.
Yeah.
And it's such a treat to be I can't believe I get to be here, right?
Yeah,
Very,
never
very-
in a million years did I ever think that was ever going to happen.
Yeah.
Well, it's very neat. So
Yeah.
you were saying that you got a call, and for stunt work and certain roles, you don't audition. So you didn't audition for it. You both just got a call to reach out, and they didn't
Correct.
give you a code name for the project. They were like, "It is Five Nights at Freddy's."
Well, it was so every movie has what's called a working title.
Sure, yes.
Our working title was Bad Cupcake.
Okay. That's
So if you want to say that it's the code name, you can. But that's how all movies are until they.
privacy.
Yeah, and also they don't know what they're going to call it yet.
And they didn't used to be, by the way. In the beginning of I started in 99.
This is Star Wars.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's this is the movie we're on. And this only started probably 10 or 15 years ago, where every single thing has a code name. I remember my second job ever was on a show called VIP. Pamela Anderson was the star. It was the most popular show in the world. And that was the first time I saw anything coded, because the call sheets that you get, they didn't want to put Pamela Anderson on there, so they had a different. It was like Briggs, something Briggs was her code name on the call sheet. But now it is standard practice. Everything has a code name. I've worked on Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., and they would.
What was that name? What was the working title on that one?
Disney is
Honestly, don't know.
so private.
Disney is very, I feel like they're just like.
At this point, Disney didn't own Marvel yet.
Oh, okay.
It was separate.
That's true. Agents
Yeah.
of S.H.I.E.L.D. when it
Agents
started
S.H.I.E.L.D. This was like 2015, 16. But they would number your sides and call sheets. The sides are the script pages for the scenes you're going to shoot that day. And they're very tiny and impossible to read if your eyes are 50 years old. So, but they would number them and then collect them at the end of the day. I've never seen that on any other show. And I'm like, I'm going home. I'm not going to dig through my bag to find you these sides that you're paranoid about. I'm like,
Would they let you sign the G before? They're like,
yeah, we'd sign
sides?
out. I
G.
always sign out. Yeah. I always sign out because that's how we make sure we're getting paid what we should get paid.
yes.
Yeah. And then we take a picture for
For
proof.
my hours.
Exactly.
You pay me.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you were talking about going to the Jem Henson's Creature Shop. I know, just based on seeing the movie, with those suits, they had to be super intricate, and I just feel like, did you go through many iterations of them? I'm sure there was multiple for different things that you had to do. What was that process like putting it on the first time? Did you have to change stuff?
We were constantly changing things with those costumes, even
Throughout shooting.
Yeah,
right? The
even
whole-
throughout shooting. Like
Yeah.
during rehearsal, we would, be like, "Oh, this isn't quite working, or this doesn't look right," and then the Henson team would then go and change it, and then just based off of our feedback or how it looked. But even the day of, it was just constant tweaks.
Because you're doing stunts, and you're in those suits, so it's how would.
And the suits are uncomfortable to begin with. So I think the biggest one that was pretty consistent across the board for us was there was these rods that were pressing on our collarbones. So
Yeah.
we all had to pad the inside of
Yeah.
the suit on top of our collarbones. So
Yeah.
I'm sitting there with gaff tape, just taping pads into my suit. But that's part of the process. That's why I like to come in on any creature suit thing. Bring me in day one, because I'm going to tell you how to adjust the suit so that I can last 12 to 14 hours on set. If not, it's going to hurt so much that I have to stop, and now you're burning money because we're not shooting.
Were you, I don't want to, were you in that suit for 12 hours with the head, or did you have allotted times, 1 hour on?
We had, when we first started it, the heads were 17 pounds, so we were really concerned about that. And when we first started, it was 15 on, 15 off.
Yeah, the 15-minute timer went on, and we
Yeah.
never stopped at 15 minutes.
No, by the end, it ended up being about 45. I think it was the longest
45.
that we were in.
Yeah,
And I think it was longer than
I
45.
think it was 49
Yeah.
on the first movie, and then there were two separate times in the
Lord.
second movie I was in for over an hour.
Yeah.
And I had body parts going numb.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the world's strongest traps, if it was 17 pounds.
The second one, the heads were lighter.
That's
They
good.
didn't use as much fiberglass, and I actually liked the heads on the second one. I
The
liked
rest of the body wasn't fun.
No. Well, that was the thing. That was the trade-off that we had. I felt
Yeah.
like it was like the first one. I liked the body, the head was a pain, and then this one, I liked the head, but the body was a pain.
Well, it's funny. At one of the fittings, Emma, the director, asked me, she's like, how does this compare to the original suit? I was like, they're about the same, pretty similar. And then I put the original suit on. I go, oh, God, I was so wrong. No,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
original suit is so much better.
I know.
Yeah, it was like a vacation when I was working in the original suit.
Yeah. I remember putting the original suit on after the toy version and just going like, what was my problem? This is great. I can move. What is
Yeah.
up?
The grass
Yeah.
is always greener.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're starting right now to step into saying too much.
Right.
I think we are.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's okay. That's-
Thank you, Kevin.
So we'll only talk about the first one, right?
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
That's where we'll stay. We'll stay there. I know the world of NDAs and
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
say anything you can't. To continue on about the suits from the prior movie.
Right.
how was the visibility in it? Because you're doing stunts. Did you have to rehearse and really memorize with your body without visuals, or could you see?
So I could not see at all
Okay.
in mine. And if the puppeteer had left the beak open, I could see probably just like a couple of inches. And so that, we couldn't see what we were doing in the suits. A lot of times that when we were in rehearsal, we would do it in front of a mirror. And then, you would remember your body movement. But, and we would also have an earpiece in, and then they would tell us, okay, move a little to the right, a little to the left, one little step, things like that.
Yeah.
There was one time I had to walk about 10 or 12 feet in the first movie, and the mouth was closed, and I was supposed to stop at a mark, and I couldn't see anything, so I passed the mark. And they're like, Kevin, you overshot your mark. I go, yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah. So can you ask Artie, who is the puppeteer of Freddy on the first movie, I said, just ask him to crack the mouth just a tiny bit. Cracked it maybe a quarter inch. But then I could see furniture here, and I knew where I needed to stop. And it worked.
So the articulation was done by puppeteers. Not
Yes, the entire
Head.
mouth, head,
Yeah.
everything on the head, except for the movement,
Yeah.
of the whole head, was puppeteers.
Yeah.
Wow. So if you think about just acting, you are like, I can portray a lot of emotion with my face, my facial features, and y'all weren't able to do that, obviously. So you were being acted by both a puppeteer and you.
Yes.
How was that? Knowing that you were acting and you didn't have any movement in your face, you really had to do it with your body.
I was still acting with my face under it. There were times where I was like angry, be like, "Rrr,"
Well, the funny thing is, too, that Jess and Jade, Jade played Bonnie, we discovered in rehearsal is...
If we make the noise.
We make the noise,
We would.
like as if we're animatronic,
Yeah.
like...
Yeah. So
and we would
do
actually
that.
do that because it helps your body.
Yeah.
And so we would do that, and now I even if I'm showing a fan at one of these, and I go,
That's the noise that he made on set.
Still making the noise.
It'd be dead silent, and you would just hear.
Have you seen those dance videos where you hear the sneakers
Oh,
on
yeah.
the floor? We need one of y'all's characters, but it's you're doing
Yeah.
the mouth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be
Great.
beautiful.
But it's funny, it's amazing how much it actually did help the movement and to make it robotic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to work at Redacted Theme Park as mascot characters, and they would be I would find myself smiling for photos, and it's
Right, where
you're
nobody
just
can see your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
Why am I using these muscles?
Right.
But it just makes me feel happy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that does make sense. That's very, very
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. Well, don't be shy, everyone. If anybody has any audience questions, I feel like I've taken up a lot of their time. Please do not be shy. They won't bite. Come on up to this microphone.
Well,
Kevin might.
I might.
That's true.
I mean, ask Max.
No, never mind. No promises. They might. Perfect. We have some wonderful
Cupcake's not here,
volunteers
so we're good.
Right,
All
yeah, you're
y'all.
safe.
Awesome. And you can go ahead and introduce yourself and ask your question. All right, there it is, right there. Pull down. Oh, you already
Awesome.
got it. Perfect. Hi, what's your name?
I'm Joey,
Hi, Joey.
and will y'all be in the FNAF 2 movie?
Yes.
Awesome.
And that's all we can say.
Thank you.
Everybody's saying hello, Shannon. There we go. Perfect. Hi there.
Hi,
Hi, what's your name and your question?
my name's Kara, and my question is, if your animatronic listened to any song, what song would they listen to?
Oh.
Kevin.
Stuck inside.
Yes.
I mean, that's easy.
There, who's next? Who's next?
Yeah, don't be shy. Come on
Yes,
up.
Come on up. Don't worry. You're
Okay.
still thinking of your question? No worries. No pressure.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So I have a question, obviously, but my question is, do you think that pineapple belongs on pizza?
You know what? This is a lifetime debate.
Yeah, I
about
know.
this.
That's why I asked it.
Do we have anything else
Gotten
on
this question before.
We
too.
have. So, do you want other things on it? Is it just pineapple? Or do we have ham on it? Do we have what's going on here?
I mean, yeah, Hawaiian, basically
Oh,
Hawaiian.
a Hawaiian?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I've had a Hawaiian pizza before, and the one that I had was really good, but I don't think it should be a traditional pizza thing.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm from Chicago.
All right.
So what he means is don't listen to him.
And
Choose
my dad
wisely.
told me this many years ago. He's like, you don't put ketchup on a hot dog. I've been putting ketchup on hot dogs my entire life.
Wait,
why?
who
Because I
doesn't?
like it. So if you like pineapple on pizza, pineapple belongs on pizza. That's my
Great.
answer.
That was the right answer.
Okay, good.
You passed. Congratulations. Hi there.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name and your question?
my name is Graham, and was it hard to act in the suit?
Oh, that's a good question. So we had, was it 4 weeks of rehearsal?
4 weeks rehearsal.
We had 4 weeks of rehearsal to get the movements down. And we went into this not knowing what kind of movement they wanted. And so it really took a lot of us practicing in the suits, figuring out what looked better, because when you're in there, you don't realize that like a small gesture like that could look like that. It's magnified. So it did take a lot of practice.
Yeah, it was hard, and I think the hardest thing was walking, because to look like a robot, if you just walk like you normally walk, everything kind of wobbles and you look like a human. Our one direction was don't look like people in costumes.
Yeah, don't wobble.
Look like robots.
Yeah.
So you had to tense your whole body. So even walking for 10 seconds, you're exhausted.
Thank you, Graham.
What would you say? Oh, hi, I'm Josie, by the way.
Hi.
Josie.
What would you say your favorite scene to shoot was?
So my favorite was when Cupcake goes into the vent. And what we did, what didn't make into the movie, what we rehearsed was something very different, where I just kind of yeet them in there, and it was a lot of fun. I was like, I can't wait for this. And then when we got on set, they're like, no, you're just gonna look up at the camera. You're gonna like put him in there gently. I'm like, but he wants to go for a ride.
My favorite scene was the one where we're tickling Abby, and then Mike comes in, and I get all rage Freddy.
Yeah.
and I feel like that was the most Freddy's character got to come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I enjoyed that.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi there.
Hey, my question is, what's one aspect of the animatronic costumes or the animatronic talking about Foxy that you did not expect to see whenever you were shooting? Like something happening to them, or a feature that was built into them that you didn't notice?
The noise.
Yes.
There was there's
Yeah.
so many servos in animatronics in the helmet or in the heads that
It was
when they
really
were
loud.
working, so many in both movies, I wanted to go, please just stop moving it, because I can't hear anything.
Yeah.
Like the director would be talking to us and I can't hear what she's saying because they're working the servos, and it's so loud in there.
All right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's like hydraulics right next to your
Yeah.
ears.
It kind of felt like a old DSL modem to me, because it was like, and I'm like,
Hi, I'm Sarah,
Hello.
and I wanted to ask, what was your favorite part about playing the animatronics?
For me, I've done a lot of creature work, but all of them were organic. They were living organisms, and this is the first time we really got to dive into something mechanical. So it was totally different, and I like when things change up a lot. So digging into something that's totally different style and movement was really fun.
yeah, the movement was challenging for me because I wasn't quite sure what they wanted. And we went through different versions where like, make it a little bit more duck-like, make it a little bit more, legs spread or this and that. And we went through a bunch of versions, and it was challenging, but honestly, I think getting her movements down, I really enjoyed, because it challenged me in a way that I was not prepared for.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, my name's Jordan Garcia. I was a stand-in on the first movie. Michael,
Who'd you stand in for?
Doug.
Oh,
Okay.
And we did the scene in the
You did that at the diner.
diner,
yeah.
and then
The kitchen too.
Yeah, and it was like the when he was with his suitcase, he was like freaking out. But my
Right.
question is, if you would be in any scene with Doug, like if any scenario.
We should not answer that.
No, yeah. I can neither confirm nor deny.
Yeah.
Watch the movie December 5th.
That's good.
Yeah. Can't give anything like
Yeah.
that away.
Well, you know, we
yes or
haven't
no.
even seen the final edit, so we don't really know.
Maybe not.
We don't
Maybe
even
yes.
know.
I don't know. Yeah.
We really don't know.
We'll find out when you find out.
Yeah, that's actually when we found out how the first movie was.
Yeah.
And we didn't find out until it hit theaters.
And people ask a lot, like, is this one going to be scarier? I have no idea, because a lot of scary happens in the edit,
It
and
does.
we're not involved in that.
Yeah, and it's funny because it's even the way that they edited the first one. There were certain edits in it that they cut scenes or whatever, and that's how it always is with film and television. You never know what's going to make it, but it was like, wait, oh man, that one scene that took us all day to shoot, it's not there.
Oh, the fort building.
Yes.
Oh, I still cringe. So,
Yeah.
do y'all know the fort building scene?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bonnie falls over, right? In the movie, Bonnie is standing on a chair. In real life,
Well, I
I
don't
was
think
on
they
my
actually-
hands and knees.
They didn't show him on a chair in the movie.
Yes, they did.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
God, I'm gonna have to go
In
back and
real
watch it.
life, I was on my
remember that.
hands and knees, and he was standing on my back.
Yeah.
That was the most painful scene either one of us did, and they cut it.
Yeah.
And Jade and I happened to be sitting next to each other in the theater opening night. And when that happened, we both went,
So Foxy was on my back, and the head was so heavy, even the stunt head, it was just front heavy because of the beak. And I'm on my hands and knees, and it's just like dragging my neck down.
it was awful.
It was bad. They'd have to come in and fly in an apple box just for me to rest my head. It's like, you all right in there?
It was so
You're
rough.
like,
And then
"Can
I
we just
asked
go?"
Emma, when we saw Emma, I don't remember if you were there that day, but we went to Henson's for the second movie, the fittings, and
A project that will not be named.
Exactly. And Jade and I were like, "Oh, please tell us, why did you take that out? What was it?" And she's like, "It seemed a little too goofy that you're standing on his back." And I'm like, that would have been great to know on the day. Man, exactly.
We spent so many hours shooting that scene.
That one hurt.
That hurt really bad, yeah.
Now, next time you're in a lot of pain, if you're ever filming one in the future, you go, does this look a little goofy, guys?
Yeah.
Perhaps.
And then you're guessing, and you really don't know until you see it cut together, and you go,
Yeah.
yeah, that's too goofy. Yeah, you know.
Things on the monitors, you're looking at like a 10-inch monitor, looks completely different on the screen, on the big screen.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for your question. Thank you for yours. And hi again.
Hello again.
Hi.
So you've talked a little bit about like working on movement and making sure it looked mechanical and like more duck-like and things like that. But was there any kind of character work that you did to kind of personalize those movements, like for those characters that you were portraying?
Yeah, Kevin did a deep dive, kind of a psychological deep dive of each character. And
I did too much work.
Yeah. He broke it down, like each movement, he broke it down. It was like they're motivated by, fear.
I
in
literally,
this and
over
blah, blah, blah.
Christmas
Yeah.
break 2020, I made a chart of the entire movie and every single movement all of the characters make. And what those characters know at that point in the movie, what the audience knows at that point in the movie, what the other characters know at that point in the movie. I did way too much work. And so I said to Emma, I was talking about stuff, and I asked her this really, really deep character motivation question. And at the end, I go, am I overthinking this? She goes, I think you are. I said, okay, all right, I'm going to back off a little bit. Because we have a very limited palette of movements that we can do. So when you think, oh, this is what this character wants at this moment, there's only a handful of things you can actually do to portray that.
Yeah.
And that was the thing, too, is that the suits had their own limitations where it just didn't look like an animatronic anymore. And so we had to, keep that in mind with some of our movements. But the note that we got was try, less movement because of the wiggling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Sweet. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Trinity. My question is, who's your favorite character in the entire franchise?
Cupcake.
That was
Foxy.
obvious. Okay.
Did you say Foxy?
No, I was like, that was obvious.
Your favorite?
I don't know.
Too hard of a question.
What was that, Cupcake? Yeah.
Cupcake.
We have about 4 minutes left, so the line that is now is where we're going to cut it. But go right ahead with your question.
Hi, I'm Clyde. So, for the chair fort scene, when you guys were like laying down, were you in the suits for that?
Oh, yeah.
And like, was it hard to lay down and stand back up in
Well-
the suits?
Kevin, you want to answer that one?
Oh, we couldn't stand up. Like, no, you need help. You can't get up. No, I even on the second movie, I remember laying there on the ground, and my mind starts wandering, and I'm like, if everyone just left, would I die here?
Yes.
Like, and I came to yes. But Bobby, who was like the head of the Henson team building the costumes and everything, he goes, no, you'd be able to. I'm like, I'm not sure. I don't think I would.
The adrenaline rush.
I think
No.
I might die.
No.
I think that's what would happen.
In the first one, the fort building scene, there's a photo. I don't know if I have it or you have it.
Was it
Yeah, and
me
it's
and Jade?
Jade and you. They're laying on mats asleep.
We both fell asleep in the suits.
Yeah.
We were just like,
They're like,
oh, this is sort of comfortable.
yeah. There were times where I definitely.
Yeah, we went
We
out.
called it. So in the first one, the suits were so big that we would call it turtling, and we would just.
Just get in your shell. Yeah.
Yeah, we would just pull them.
Like kind of get buried under. Yeah.
Oh, is it time? No.
They're turtling right now.
Yeah.
Let them have their break.
I took some naps that way. It was pretty nice.
It's weird how you find awkward, comfortable spots.
Sure.
Like
Yeah.
we couldn't sit in chairs. We had to sit
Yeah.
on apple boxes.
Yeah.
And you just go, like anything you can do, no matter how weird it looks, you're like, oh, that doesn't hurt. Okay, I'm gonna live here.
Yeah.
That's it.
And I'm sure they didn't want you laying on the ground in those very expensive suits, but maybe they did.
Well, the fort building, we had to.
Yeah.
But then they used, wasn't that the puppets they put on the ground when they actually shot that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
No, it was us. I remember they
it?
never used the puppets for that. That was us when they went around the circle.
It's
You
so
don't
hard to
remember sitting there? I do. That was a magical moment for me, Kevin.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I don't know. But I remember being really comfy on the stunt pads when me and Jade
Yeah.
fell asleep, and then they had to wake us up. It's like, I gotta go to work. All right.
That
You're like, oh, where am I?
well, that was, it
Yeah.
was like when we were laying down, and it's the shot of us laying down in the circle. That was nice. They're like, "You right in there?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm sleeping." That was I feel like that, because that was right after we'd done them standing on our backs, and then we crawl into the fort, remember?
Yeah, same day.
Yeah.
That was a rough day.
Yeah.
Well,
I was like, this is perfect. Don't move me. Don't touch me.
Right.
Just let me lay here.
Well, thank you. Stuck inside his peak, by the way.
Yeah.
Thank you. He is here. He is here. I'd recognize him anywhere. The purplish figure is bigger and quicker than me. Then I thought I was dreaming. He looked like a demon. Anyway.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Hello, my name's Eli. Huh? What?
I said, what is your question? Go ahead with your question.
Oh, do y'all know the lore of FNAF games?
A lot of it, not all of it.
Like
Is there a
5,
specific thing?
Like the 583 and 87 stuff? All that?
What's? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Like the 583 and stuff?
Oh, no.
Oh yeah, I know all about the bite.
Yeah. Kevin researched that a lot.
And 87. I've actually written a new song about the bite of 87. We haven't recorded it yet, but no, I know both bites. And then the third bite that we like to call the bite of 23 was when Freddy bites Max.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's my question.
But it didn't take in that wasn't in 2023.
No, but the movie came out in 23.
But
It says the bite of 23.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Our last question. Hi there.
Hi, I'm Michael.
Hi.
If you could portray any of the animatronics besides the OG4, who would it be?
Nightmare Freddy. Yes.
Yeah.
Well, let's make 4 movies. I'm
honestly-
kind of drooling over that. I really want to do that.
I want to do the glam rock. Because that just reminds me of Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yes, that would be a childhood dream right there, too.
Yeah.
The glam
And
rock.
now that I'm playing Security Breach, Glamrock Freddy would be awesome.
Right?
Yeah.
You'd
I
feel
would
like a rock
love
star,
that.
right?
Yeah, I am a rock star. No. No, but that Glamrock Freddy would be awesome. But Nightmare is probably my number 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you both for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to have y'all on this stage. I know you have a very specific thing to plug coming up, but you live in the world of NDAs. Is there anything that you would like to tell the audience to look out for in the future?
I'll say this for the second movie. The first one came out on Peacock and theaters the same day. That's not happening this time. Okay. It's only theaters on the first opening, and then you'll be able to watch it. But go to the theater because of the FNAF fandom, the theater experience is really bumped up by the audience.
Yeah.
So dress up. It's a great movie to grab like a dozen friends and go, or whatever friends love FNAF. The more people you go with, the more fun it is.
Yeah.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Yes. Get your AMC accounts ready.
Yeah.
Well, can I get one more round of applause for Kevin Foster and Jess Weiss?